The tune is Turf Lodge by Angus MacDonald. Great jig by Angus, and I think that I learnt this tune as a teenager. Originally, I think I actually got it at a summer school at Salmore Ostig, given the tune by John D. Burgess, who was one of the instructors on the course up there. And at the time, I remember Burgess saying that this was one of the great tunes ever written. And at the time, it never really dawned on me. I didn't really think it was. I mean, I thought it was a grand tune, but it didn't really stick out to me as an especially special piece of music. But I think that when it did, the penny finally dropped for me. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago or so. I was teaching at a school in Germany. National Piping Centre runs school in Germany, and I was teaching this tune to a group, and we were doing it really slowly round the table. So I was singing the phrases as I was going through, and the balance between the bars and the phrases really kind of came into quite sharp relief singing it slowly, and it almost had like a sort of nursery rhyme quality to it. So I'll play it through and then I'll just point out a few of these little spots. So I think that the first thing when it really dropped is in the second part. Yo ha da da, he da dee dee, ho da da da, ta dee dee dee. So simple. There's just a really very natural set of balances between each of these bars in there, and that's replicated then in the third part. Ha ha da do and ta da da da, ho ha da da and ta da da do. And each of these parts having a second ending as well just gives the tune more and more direction, and then it sort of culminates in this fourth part where you've got a big key, well not a key change, but the big minor chord change, moving from the relative major into the relative minor. And in there, a little tip that has stuck with me from those lessons with John Burgess at Salmore Ostig when I was maybe 14 years old, is just to watch for any little potential false fingering or crossing noises that might happen as you're switching between F and B there. Yeah, you just want to be careful that you don't catch anything in there, but fantastic piece of music, just full of very natural phrasing balance.